wanted, take a step out, get some air now, let your edge out, put some ice, but you'll be heavy in my mind.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a girls talk part 2 because I love filming the first one. It's just like a me and my girls time, get to talk to y'all, get to talk about some topics that maybe people don't regularly bring up. I'm always open ears, so if you ever need to talk, just reach out to me. But yeah, I got some really good topics. I've just been all over the place today, but I got some really good topics to talk about with you guys, so I hope you guys enjoy. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the questions. So the first question is how to be comfortable alone. So me personally, the first few months that I did move into my apartment, I was living here alone, so I kind of learned how to just give myself company, really. Like, I would do stuff that I love doing, giving myself quality time, such as learning new hobbies. I used to like to go to the park and just take walks, painting, arts, watching new shows, YouTube, really anything like that. I just like to basically keep my mind busy so I wasn't thinking about being alone, I guess. But being in your own company is really good, especially because you don't want to always rely on other people to bring you happiness. You have to rely You have to rely on yourself for happiness. You have to rely on yourself. Like, you can't just always rely on another person to make you happy, another person to make you feel a certain way. You know, you have to do that for yourself too. So I would say how to be comfortable alone is really just learning yourself, and spending time with yourself is really how you start to feel comfortable alone. A few months after, probably like 4 or 5 months after I moved in here, is when my boyfriend started living with me. But yeah, I did have about 4 or 5 months alone, just to, you know, get basically everything in my head together, spend time with myself, be in my own company. It's just really a really powerful thing that you can learn to do, because then you're not always relying on somebody else's attention or company to bring you happiness. It is nice to have that other person that does help you have company and stuff, but I would say definitely learning how to be comfortable within your own company is very important. I don't know if that sounded like the same thing over and over, but yeah, so my biggest thing for being comfortable alone is basically learning yourself. Like, you literally just have to learn yourself and spend time with yourself to be comfortable. I can't really give you any advice how to be comfortable with yourself besides learning yourself. Literally, that's what you have to do. Learning what you love to do, learning literally just learning yourself. Like, you have to know your hobbies, what you enjoy, what makes you happy, what brings you peace, all of that type of stuff, and just combine it all together, and it should make you feel comfortable with being with yourself. Sometimes it can be lonely, definitely. Like, sometimes you just feel alone mentally, which is something you really just have to work through. Like, talk to God if you are into religion. I suggest journaling as well. Recently I've been journaling, like try to journal like every day, and I just really write like affirmations. Today I wrote I want more, and then I did like what I want more of and I want less. Like, I don't want to show you at the bottom, but and then it just says like I want more balance, peace of mind, self-love, I want less stress, worry, all of that type of stuff. I suggest that. It is very helpful, even if, or I should say especially if you are like someone that's a little bit harder to talk about their emotions. Journaling is very, very helpful in my opinion for that. Next question is how to stop comparing yourself to others. This is also a very, very big thing and important, because I did used to compare myself to others a lot, and I feel like this has a huge thing to do with social media. They just like perfectly link up, because not a lot of people are going to post their failures. Everybody's going to post when they're succeeding, when they have something new, when they purchase something new, when something's going good for them. Nobody's going to go on the internet and really talk about their failures, or when they're struggling or dealing with depression, all of that type of stuff. So I feel like it is easy to compare yourself on social media. Definitely doing a social media cleanse is very important. When I was living alone for the first few months, I did a social media cleanse, and that was a 10 out of 10, because that's also learning to be more comfortable with you instead of just hopping on a screen. But yeah, I deleted Snapchat a while ago because I feel like Snapchat is really useless, to be honest. Like, who's gonna sit up there snapping back and forth all day and then watching people's stories? I feel like that's a easy way to compare yourself, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, like I said, social media is a really big way to easily get in the mindset to compare yourself. But my biggest advice for that, or what I learned, is you are your own person. You have your own struggles, you have your own wins. Everybody is different, has different timing for everything in life, and what comes to you at that time is supposed to come to you. So if it is a failure, that's supposed to come to you then, and that's supposed to teach you a lesson or something like that, you know? Like, you literally just have to learn that you are your own person. You are not anybody else. You move at your own pace in life. You don't have a timeline that you're supposed to have certain things accomplished. That's something that I've been teaching myself lately. Like, I'm not supposed to have this done by this. I'm not supposed to have this figured out by then. Like, you're literally just on your own path of life. Everybody is on their own path of life. So there's no point of comparing what you have or what you don't have to somebody else. The next question is also a very big question, because this is something I went through, living with strict parents. So basically, you just have to see it from their point of view. Blah, 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 blah. You just have to see it from your parents' point of view, kind of. I know some parents don't. Some parents are just strict, just to be strict, I guess. My personal experience, I feel like my mom was pretty strict and like sheltering to me personally, because she didn't want me to make the same mistakes or do the same things that she did when she was my age. Like, you know, high school, that type of age. She didn't want me doing the mistakes or stuff that she did. So I was pretty sheltered growing up. Like, I didn't get to do too much. I really didn't have too many friends, and I feel like that's why I still don't really have friends to this day, because it's really hard for me to talk to other females, I guess, like my age, because I really never like had that friendship. Besides, I did have like a few friends, like maybe 2 or 3 that I did have for multiple years that I could talk to about. But yeah, that really did hurt my friendship skills and like communication skills to this day, because I never really got to do much growing up. I did get to do stuff, you know, occasionally, but my best advice for living with strict parents is, honestly, get a job when you're 16, save up money as much as you can, and if you really do feel like you want to move out when you are 18, you should be able to do it if you just continue to save. Like, you could save half of your paycheck for every time that you work, you know, and then you should have enough by the time that you are 18. So that's kind of what I did. I moved out when I was 19. Nothing bad against my mom or anything, but, you know, she was just a little bit strict, and it is nice to be out on your own, experience life, be able to do the things that you want to do without asking, really. Like, you can just live, I guess you would say. So it really just takes time. You can also maybe have a conversation with your parent, like, you know, I am getting older. I do want to experience more things. Like, how can you build trust within me to be able to do these things? That type of thing would be maybe a helpful thing if you are able to have those type of conversations with your parent. Next question is about fake friends. So my biggest tip for fake friends, honestly, I never really had a lot of friends, and I still have no friends besides my boyfriend, really. So my biggest advice for fake friends is leave them, find real friends, find people that you can be yourself with. That's what I'm still looking for like real female friends that aren't just worried about boys, relationships, drinking, partying. That's not my type of tempo. Literally, I just want some real, genuine sweetheart friends, and I feel like that's so hard to find, especially where I live, especially in this generation period. It's really hard to find real genuine friends, to be honest. Next question is how to build a relationship with God. This is a really like heart touching one to me right now, because I feel like recently I have been growing closer to God. I've been trying to go to church when I can. I could have went to church this morning, but I drove all the way to work and I never got, my boss said she sent out an email and I never received it saying that we were closed today. So it's kind of blue about that, not gonna lie. But yeah, going to church, I feel like finding a church that you feel like is home is really important to start growing closer to God. I wouldn't say like you have to go to church to build a relationship with God. Absolutely not. But going to a church and feeling like you're welcomed, like you like how the preacher preaches his message, because I know some churches that I've been to, like the message was just kind of boring to me because they literally just read like out of a Bible, and sometimes those words don't really, like I don't really understand it, you know? But the church that I go to now is like, he makes stuff relatable, he makes it like real life situations. He does read from the Bible, but he will break it down into like more easy to understand than all of the old words that they used to use. But definitely finding a church that you feel comfortable at and welcomed, I feel like is a step in the right direction. Getting baptized, I do want to get baptized because I did get baptized when I was very young, but of course I don't remember it because it was like when I was like really young, like really little, so I don't remember it. So I do want to get baptized again, just to like wash away all the stuff, that all my old sins, all of the impurities, all of that type of stuff. I just want to be renewed and that type of thing. Finding a church you feel welcomed at, maybe getting rebaptized or baptized for your first time. Talking to God is really important. Recently I've been trying to incorporate just talking to him every single day. Like it doesn't have to be about like anything, like you can literally just talk to God. Like I feel like the best time to talk to him is when I'm driving in my car to somewhere and I'm by myself. I just don't have any music on and I just sit there like, hey God, this and this. Like you can just talk to him like he's your friend. Or if you do need help with something, he's always there, and God is great. Like he can help heal anything. Just take time out of your day, talk to him. I feel like talking to him out loud when you're alone is even more beneficial because you can really just let everything out. You can cry to him. He has always a shoulder to lean on, even though he's not here physically. Like you can't see him physically, you can feel him when you talk. I know sometimes like if I'm going through something or I just like pray to him, like he helps me with my anxiety that I'm going through or helps me with a certain situation that I'm in. Sometimes I literally feel like a tingling sensation throughout my body, and it's so beautiful but so strange. Like it's so weird to me, but like I said, God is great. So if you guys want to start looking to build a relationship with him, I'd love to even have like a girls like group chat about religion, God, you know, praying together, all of that type of stuff. If you guys want to start something like that, definitely let me know. You can DM me, really anything. I would love to do that with some of you if you guys are interested. But let's go on to the next question. The next question is something I kind of talked about in my Girl Talk Part 1. If you haven't watched it, go ahead and watch it. But it's going to be self-care, mental health, and ways to show love to yourself. So self-care and mental health are a very big trending topic right now, which I actually love because a lot of people struggle with it, like literally a lot. Let me look it up because I know it's a lot of Americans that struggle with mental health nowadays. More than 1 in 5 U.S. adults live with mental illness. Over 1 in 5 youth ages, girl talk, literally just talk. Over 1 in 5 youth ages 13 through 18 either currently or at some point in their life have had serious mental illnesses. About 1 in 25 U.S. adults live with serious mental illness such as bipolar, schizophrenia, or major depression. That's 1 in 5 of literally adults and children. That is so freaking sad. that struggle with depression, anxiety, bipolar, schizophrenia, all of that type of stuff. That's so freaking sad that so many people have to struggle with that. And I feel like it is just like how the place that we live is, like, that's so sad to say, but it's just like a depressing world that we live in. Literally, it's so depressing. So much bad stuff happens. But some big mental health and self-care tips would be taking care of yourself, taking time to yourself, prioritizing yourself, prioritizing your feelings, your emotions. If you're not somebody that likes to verbally talk things out, like I said, another way to incorporate your journal, girl, vent to the journal. Sometimes it's good just to vent and get the things out of your head, really. If you're struggling with mental health, I would suggest maybe going to see a therapist. I never personally have gone to a therapist, but I know people that have, and some people do say it helps, some people say it doesn't. It's really just, you know, up to you to see if that helps you. Maybe try it out. If it doesn't work, then try something else. Nature therapy is also a thing. I feel like that's something that helps me, like literally just going on a walk when it's nice out in the park, painting, doing art, just being outside, letting the sun hit your skin is really good for making yourself happy. Literally, if I'm feeling down and I just step outside, I just feel like a weight off my shoulders literally every time. Some self-care tips: hygiene, doing skincare, taking a good shower. I know sometimes when I'm just stressed or have a lot of emotions going through, I literally just take a shower, and once I get out, I feel so good. So just getting clean, fresh, kind of like washing away maybe the sadness or whatever. It's kind of how I look at it. But those 3 things are very good. Finding some hobbies that you enjoy doing, spending time with loved ones, friends, family, all of that type of stuff, I feel like helps me personally. If you guys have any other suggestions or things that you do, maybe comment them in the comments below for other people to also try, because I know it is important to try different things, because if one thing doesn't work, don't give up and feel like you just have to live with it. There's many other options that can help you through those times. Next question is about period cramps. How do I deal with them? What helps me? Girl, the first day of my cycle, I be wanting to off myself, because when I tell you, the first day of my cycle is living hell. Literally, it's living hell. Like the day before, or a few hours before I get my period, my stomach starts tightening up. The period poops, girl, those are the real thing. Those are literally such a real thing. I don't know if girls talk about that, but if you get those, let me know, because those are something serious. But yeah, my stomach is so tight. It just feels horrible. I can barely eat because I feel so sick. And I know that's not how you're supposed to feel when you get your period. But maybe it is, because you're getting rid of a lot of like old blood basically, so, or your old blood lining, I think. Girl, I don't even know what I'm talking about. But yeah, the first day for me is so bad, but the days after the first day really aren't that bad to me. But what I use is I just use Midol. You can use any type of pain reliever, I guess, but Midol works good for me. I usually use the caffeine-free one, but you can get caffeine as well, because sometimes I do have very bad migraines. Right now I actually have a really bad, like, I think it's from my tooth. I think I'm starting to get my wisdom teeth. Pray for me. But yeah, my whole head, like on the side right now, kind of hurts just from my mouth. So what was I saying? Yeah, migraines. I know some girls get those. I get those pretty often. Like I said, on my first day, literally just my whole body feels like it's deteriorating on the first day. But yeah, really all I use is Midol. Drink a lot of water, make sure you're hydrated. Try to get some food in you. I know it's hard for me personally, but I try to at least get a little bit of food in me. That's what I do, really. Invest in a heating pad. I don't really use mine anymore, but that did help. But I get hot flashes sometimes when I'm on my period too, and I need to like chug some cold water or something. So the last question that I'm going to go ahead and answer for you guys is how to start your healing process, how to go through healing, just healing from anything really. It doesn't have to even be just a relationship. I would say healing yourself, becoming a better you. You can always be doing, like, there's never a time or point in your life where you shouldn't be healing yourself, because I feel like there's always some type of either trauma that you still hold, some type of mental illness, like I said, just bettering yourself, your mindset, bettering how you look even. Oh, there's like a gnat. You can always be healing. Literally, it's kind of the same thing that fits into self-care and self-love. Healing your inner child is also important. Like, doing stuff that you loved to do when you were little, I feel like brings back like nostalgia almost, but it's like really good for you. Like going to the park, sometimes me and my boyfriend do, and it just feels really healing. Being outside in general just feels very healing to me. I love going through nature. I want to take more hikes this summer because being one with nature is just so relaxing and so peaceful to me, and I feel like that heals a part of me. I want to find having good friends. That's probably important as well. I need to find some good friends, girl. Even if it's just one close homegirl that I can be friends with. I need to find like a real good, solid, genuine, sweetheart, loving friend, because I feel like friendships can heal you in a lot of ways. If you are healing from a bad relationship, really that also fits into spending time alone. This is the time that you need to work on yourself, learn yourself. People are gonna come and go, and what's for you, who's for you, will find its way to you and be meant for you. If something's meant for you, someone's meant for you, they're gonna stay in your life. They're gonna find a way to stay in your life and help like communicate through whatever. That's what I'm learning right now. Like, communication is super important in a relationship. So when you find the right person, you're gonna know. You're literally just gonna know, because even if you do have like bad days or bad nights with the person, you're still gonna want to be with them, because you like, it's just a feeling. I don't know how to explain it, but like, you're gonna know when the right thing finds you, definitely. But like I said, all the stuff in the universe is gonna find its way to you. What's meant for you will literally find you. Like, you don't have to look for love. You don't have to look for happiness. Everything is gonna find its way to you. Trust me, okay? But I think I answered all of the questions that I had jotted down. So I hope you guys enjoy my girl talk part 2. It was nice to just sit down and talk to you guys. Kind of like we're on FaceTime almost. I love doing these little girl talk videos. So if you guys want more, make sure to let me know. Make sure you leave a like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. I'm gonna keep saying that because I looked at, like, girl, look it. This is ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. You guys, some of you people that watch my videos, why are you not subscribed? Girl, look at this. Okay, this says watch time from subscribers, right? This is the bar for not subscribed. Literally over 90% of you that watch my videos are subscribed. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, girl. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you guys shortly, because I am going to be filming whenever I did my poll, I believe my morning routine one, but I'm also going to do the skincare one. So you guys are probably going to get like 3 videos this week, or within the next 2 weeks you're going to get 3 videos. So I'll see y'all next video.